I don't know,
Yeah.
on opinion cut. I mean, there's something that we need to let go.
Sabi ko kanina, dapat talaga yung kung if you have to have a legislation, kasama yung personal blogs ng officials. Dapat touch nyo yun sa legislation.
Well, anyway, but I think, Mr. Alampay, you hit it right in the bullseye.
Yes.
It's very untenable.
Madam Chair.
Madam. Sorry.
Yes.
Just to add to Mr. Alampay's point from Jimmy, there's also the question of which resources you're using because for GMA we have our institutional accounts and then we have our reporters accounts, but usually we send out our reporters to coverage and the materials they produce belong to the network. So in this case, I think it should be made clear if the assistant secretary posts a video on her blog, who paid for her trip, for example, to Marawi? Was that government that paid for that trip? And if so, is that part of her official function? Because why would she be broadcasting government activities on her own blog instead of on the official?
Oh, okay.
government
I
blog?
understand what you mean. Yes,
Yeah.
but that's her job. I mean, as PCOO.
Yes,
Yan lang
ma'am.
again, the untenability of it,
Yeah.
nag-cross dun sa personal blog. Kasi it's entertaining, di ba? People like to see it. But again, we need to be careful, and maybe that also has legislation. I'm sorry.
I'll just finish, Madam Chair. Okay. Anyway, ito yung post mo that got you in trouble. Okay. Anyway, final ko na yung case dyan, at gusto natin mag-set ng higher standards. Dapat alam mo what you can or cannot do. Next slide, please. Okay, ito. Can you explain about this? Yeah. Ano nangyari dyan? Ito yung pinost mo, nananawagan ka na sana bisitahin din yung pulis na namatay dun sa drug bust. Nananawagan ka sa amin. The problem with that is yung pala last year pa namatay yung pulis. So, yun ngayon. Anong nangyari dyan?
Bali, Madam Chair, alam ko naman pong nangyari yan 2 years ago. Ang pinopoint out ko lang po dyan ay kung kailan bibisita po yung mga nakasaad doon ng mga tao sa mga ganito pong mga namamatay na kapulisan.
So, are you sure that's what you actually meant?
Yes.
Or nakalagay kasi, kailan nyo dadalawin? Meaning, pwede pa silang puntahan.
Actually, Madam Chair, hindi man po maayos yung interpretasyon ko, pero yung po yung ibig ko lamang pong sabihin.
Ba't hindi na lang umamin? Yun nga, na nagkamali. Di ba? Na nagkamali ako. So, ganun talaga yon. Kaya nga sinasabi ko rito, yung mga post na ganyan, hindi ka sasabit if you have at least a friend or another staff na ipadaanan mo lang bago mo i-up. Di ba? Kasi nga iba yung standard mo eh. And ako, talagang maraming followers ka, no? Maraming humahanga sa'yo at pinangahawakan nila yung salita mo. And we don't want you to get burned also. If you get burned enough, wala nang maniniwala sa inyan. Di ba? So, that is my suggestion. And sa akin nga, no, siguro pwede ka mag-maintain ng blog as mentioned by Ma'am Ellen, but you don't touch the subjects na magkakaroon ng or that would touch on the policies of your work. Di ba? Ngayon, you have to decide kung gagamitin mo yung blog na yon, as I mentioned, to promote the Duterte, defend Duterte, or explain his policies. By all means, gamitin mo. Pero ang ayaw natin dito is gagamitin mo yung medium na yan to spread this information, tapos may deniability na hindi yan government kasi personal mo. Ayoko ng ganon. If, ano yan, ito yun, pagka Mocha Uson blog ang nagsalita, since part siya ng PCOO as a senior official, then it is part of the apparatus of dissemination of PCOO. Wala namang problema.
Actually, Senator Trillanes, somebody called my attention to this. There's somebody, an employee, si Miss Anderson ng Customs, di ba? Kaya nag-umpisa nga yung gulo niyan because she tweeted or she had a comment against the speaker. So apparently, we don't take it very lightly when we're in government to be criticized by somebody also from government. But of course, we shouldn't stop that, but particularly for PCOO lang, kasi nga, information coming from you is deemed official. This is where we need to do a study on the matter. We have a few minutes left, and we have our session, but Senator Trillanes will wrap up, and then we have Senator Pacquiao.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Madam Chairman. And finally, itong kay, anyway, ito yan, yung campaign, di ba? Apart yung in-spread mo, ito pala ay galing sa Brazil na namatay. So, okay, nung campaign yan. Sige, next. So, ito naman yung kay...
Sorry po, Madam Chair. Yung tungkol po doon sa Brazil, shinare ko po yun at hindi ko po sinabi na sa Pilipinas po nangyari yun. I just shared the sentiment doon po kay Peter Tulavina na nakakalungkot po na nangyayari yung mga ganitong bagay sa Pilipinas po.
So, pinalagpas ko na nga para ano eh.
Yung sinasabi ko lang, sir. Wala naman po intention na mislead, sir.
Okay.
Sir, pwede pong mag-comment lang po isa. Madam Chair, pwede po. Kasi po, kanina, nagbabasa po kayo ng mga tweets, may binabalita daw na soft kayo sa amin. Gusto ko lang po i-call out itong News 5. Nagpalabas lang ng fake news laban po sa akin. Sabi niya, sinabi ni Mocha Uson na kaya siya madalas mabash sa social media ay dahil sa kagagawan ng mainstream media. Madalas daw kasi magpakalat ng maling balita at pinalalaki nito ang mga bagay na hindi naman dapat kaugnay sa kanyang mga pinost. Hindi ko naman po sinabing madalas po ako mabash dahil sa kagagawan ng mainstream media. Ito po yung topic po kanina na yung mga unang dalawang fake news po na ibinalita. Pero hindi ko po sinabing lagi akong binabash dahil sa mainstream media. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Okay. Noted.
Okay, next slide. Ito naman, dito mismo kay Secretary Andanar. Ito, yan yung kinalat niya. Media offered $1,000 to cover Las Cañas press conference. Anong palagay natin? Anong defense natin dyan?
Kaya siya.
No. But the information... We're not talking about fake news being peddled, but we're talking about the fake information peddled that was captured by the mainstream news. So.
Yes, sir. Senator, I think that was already answered by the Secretary, no less than the Secretary then. Ang nasabi po ng Secretary nung time ng interview was, may naparating sa akin, which means hindi niya sinasabi po na totoo na may binigay sa kanila at may nanghingi or may nag-accept ng kung ano man po yun. Yun po ang nasabi niya sa transcript po ng kanyang interview.
So pwedeng gawin yan? Tell me. So given the opportunity to do that again, will you do that again or will you recommend to your secretary to do that again?
Sir, what I'm only trying to say here, sir, and what I'm trying to explain here, sir, is that this is what the Secretary has said during
but I'm
the interview.
asking you, para lang ma-determine yung decision-making processes ng PCOO, if given the same opportunity, at tinanong ka nung ni Secretary Andenar, pwede ko ba sabihin ito? Would you recommend that?
Sir, if the Secretary would think that it is proper for him to say so, then...
No, I'm asking you. Is that proper? Pwede mo ba sabihin yan sa media na unverified information, sasabihin mo, then ang deniability, hindi, sinabi, may natanggap lang naman ako eh. Alam mo itsura ng mga media reporters dito na nag-cover. Dito, pag nagpatawag yung senador ng press conference, pupunta sila. Hindi sila kailangan bayaran pumunta dahil yan yung trabaho nila. Dito, wala naman tayong binayaran na nagko-cover sila. So, na-imagine mo how unfair that statement was. So, is it proper?
Sir, I am not to judge whether it is proper or not. What I'm
No,
trying
I'm
to say
asking
is,
you, is that proper? It's,
Sir,
I'm
the
asking
Secretary-
you
yes, sir.
as a person, as ASEC Banaag.
Yes, sir. What the Secretary said during that time, sir.
You're
sometimes people say-
not addressing the question.
Okay, sir.
Please respond
Okay,
to the
sir.
question.
I'm trying my best to respond to the question, Your Honor.
It can be answered.
Yes, sir. The answer is, sometimes people, even officials, say unverified statements sometimes.
Yes, pero nga, ang difference nga natin, PCOO kayo at nasa gobyerno kayo. Nasa administrasyon kayo.
Yes, sir.
Di ba? You have all the resources to verify information. Ayaw natin ng recklessness na
We understand that, sir.
kakalat dito.
Yes.
Okay, so can you apologize in behalf of Secretary Andanar for that malicious statement, Yusek Eggo?
An apology is, Your Honors, for Secretary Andanar to do if he wanted to, if ever. But I'd like to, if you're going to address to me the same question that
Yeah.
you addressed to ASEC Banaag, then I would defer to whatever information the Secretary had that time. It's like if I were in that position and somebody gave me an information that I used to cover the Senate also. So if somebody gave me an information pertaining to whatever that is, and then maybe I would say the same. No? So siguro po ang kwan dyan is kung ako yung doon that time and he would ask me, kailan ko ba sabihin to? Tanong ko lang doon may nagsabi ba sa'yo, boss, sino nagsabi? Verified ba yan? Kasi yun po dapat natin malaman. That's why we are here to determine nga But kung sabihin niya na, yes, may ganitong informant, go ahead.
But
So,
you need to qualify. Kasi nga sinasabi ko nga ang difference, kino-compare nyo, kunyari sa senador, yung senador, talagang, we are elected officials. We are answerable to our constituents. Pag nagpe-pedal ng wrong information, we will be made to account for those actions sa next elections.
Yeah.
Ngayon kayo yung talking heads ng presidente. Dapat naglalabas kayo katotohanan lamang, validated information. Ngayon, if may ganyang information sa inyo, you can stress it that these are unverified information.
Yes.
Pero sabi ko nga, ito, yan nilabas na
Yeah.
Di ba?
And Madam Chair, Your Honor, I think after that incident, the Senate media itself, the members of the Senate media themselves came out with a statement denying so nag-self-check naman po yung issue. So it's not like.
Okay. Anyway, I'll end
That
my,
is the Senate investigation into the spread of fake news in the country. Senator Antonio Trillanes also attending the meeting along with Assistant Secretary Mocha Uson. And Senator Trillanes questions pro-Duterte bloggers RJ Nieto, also known as Thinking Pinoy, regarding posts pertaining to the senator's alleged accounts, which he disproved the existence of, and what Senator Trillanes feels are posts attacking him. Now, Nieto denies posting details of Trillanes' fake accounts and defends himself, saying he only shared posts by other people. He also tells Trillanes it is not his problem if the senator interprets things the way he does, and if he has broken any laws, to file cases against him. Meanwhile, Senator Trillanes reminds Mr. Nieto that he is no longer just a blogger, but someone who is now in government and should know his limitations. Nieto is now a consultant of the DFA. After he questions RJ Nieto, Trillanes then moves on to Assistant Secretary of the PCOO, Mocha Uson. He asks her about several photos that she shared, which turned out to be fake news. Mocha says that these are just her personal opinions, and Trillanes reminds her she, as a senior government official, should be more careful with her posts and opinions. And PCOO Undersecretary Joel Egco defended Assistant Secretary Uson, saying that as far as he knows, Uson is allowed to maintain and express her personal opinion as long as she does so without using the official government portal. Now, Senator Grace Poe, who chairs the committee, points out that people or officials in the communications office of the government should make sacrifices, such as maybe keeping personal opinions to themselves, and perhaps legislation is needed to stop the practice, as spoken or printed words of people in government tend to be taken by the public as official pronouncements. Stay tuned to CNN Philippines. Global Newsroom is coming your way shortly. Good afternoon.
Hindi ba?
Opo. Nagtatrabaho po siya dati bilang consultant ng PCOO ng Aquino administration po.
Paano nyo na-confirm yan?
Eh, pinagayabang niya sa LinkedIn niya, sir. Sa sarili niyang personal profile sa LinkedIn.
Ang tanong ko, sa website na gaya ng We Support Bam Aquino, maaari ba kayong gumawa ng website na walang permission sa may pangalan o kailangan may permission?
Well, in theory po, pwede po akong gumawa. Halimbawa,
Pwede.
We Support Senator Trillanes, ganun. Pero syempre, subject po yun pero syempre, fake site na yun. Pero in theory, pwede po akong gumawa ng ganung website. Opo.
Pag walang paalam,
nandun na po sa aggrieved part.
fake na yun. Hindi na totoo yun. Tama ba?
Pwede pong ganun.
Okay. Sa paggawa ng mga ganyan, hindi kailangang ipaalam kung halimbawa, Manny Pacquiao website, hindi kailangang ipaalam sa akin para gumawa ng Manny Pacquiao website.
Sir, feeling ko po ang una po, hindi ako abogado, so hindi po qualified sumagot noon. Pero kung ang tanong ay kung kaya kong gumawa noon, opo, kaya kong gumawa, pero hindi ko alam kung legal o hindi. So, abogado na lang po siguro yung sasagot.
Okay. Sa paggawa ng website, siyempre, may gastos ba ito o wala?
Meron po, madalas po meron. Pero normally po, minimal na amount lang. Pero yung pagbibuild ng content ng website at pag-maintain nun, yun po yung magastos.
Magkano sa estimate mo ang gastos sa pag-maintain ng
Ngayon
website?
po, if I will start a website, it will just cost me maybe 2,000 pesos, even less, kung kukuha ko ng free hosting.
A day?
No, yung 2,000 po, yun na yun. Forever. Pero po kung gusto ko ng madaming content at depende sa quality ng content, doon po nagmamahal yun. Kasi syempre you have to do field work, may babayarang subscription ng mga extra services, ganun po.
Kumikita rin ba itong mga website na ito? Pagka nag-open ka, kumikita rin?
Pag nag-open ka lang ng website o ng social media account, wala pong kita. Kailangan mag-insert ka ng advertisements o humanap ka ng mas creative na monetization methods. So, minsan po, halimbawa, kung ako po ay merong isang anti-another party na website, pwede po meron po kasi akong hindi ko doon papangalanan kasi gugulo pa eh. Pero, meron po mga tumatanggap ng suhol para magsulat laban sa isang tao, yung mga ganun po ng mga modus operandi. Pero yung mga above board, normally, sir, monetization po monetization po via Google Ads, yung kamukha ng ginawa ni Kokoy. Number 2 po, pwede rin po yung mga native content. So, susulat ng article about a certain product, pero in reality, pinopromote pala yung product na yon. Tapos po, marami pong ibang paraan. Ganun po.
In your research, you mentioned yung domain privacy protection.
Opo.
Can you explain to that?
Ganito po kasi, sir, pag halimbawa, merong isang website, sabihin natin silentnomoreph.com. Pag ginamit nyo po yung whoislookup na tool, lilitaw po doon yung pangalan ng kung sino yung may-ari nun. Pero meron po kayong option na magbayad ng around $10 a year para sa domain privacy services. So that pag
Magkano?
Mga $10 a year lang po.
$10 a year?
Mga 500 pesos a year.
Para magtago ka?
Para itago yung registrant information.
Okay. I still have a lot of questions, but we're lack of time, so that's it. So we'll have another one na lang pagka next hearing na lang.
Sige po, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Chair.
Before I suspend our hearing, just a few points, okay? To summarize, with the advent of the internet, mobile technology, and social media, news travels faster and wider by simply copying, pasting, and sending to all. Kung gigising ka ng alas 4 ng madaling araw upang makarating sa opisina ng alas 8 at alas 9 na ng gabi nasa kalsada ka pa, pawis, gutom, inaantok sa isang bus na hindi gumagalaw sa traffic, or ang MRT na nasisira, ang konsuelo mo na lang ay may free wifi on board. Wala ka na sigurong gagawin kundi ilabas ang iyong sama ng loob. It's a reflection of what people feel now. People are outraged because of their situation. And they express it through social media. So now we are saying, yes, you can express yourself, but be accountable. Fake news has preyed on the desperate, deceived the gullible, and swindled the naive. The combination of automation and propaganda, also called computational propaganda, allegedly has transformed, if not destroyed, political debates. Napakahaba pa nitong aking dapat sanang ibibigay, pero kapag tumatanggap ka ng sahod mula sa pera ng taong bayan, hindi ka na naiiba sa ibang government officials and employees, and therefore should be more circumspect and should therefore exercise prudence in sharing articles that instigate division among the populace. You are bound by the Code of Conduct and Ethical Standards for Public Officials and Employees, or RA 6713. But it's not just about being proprietary or following the law. We should remember how much influence we have in our fingertips, in our hands. Na talagang pinapanood kayo, kinokopya kayo. Ang mga bata ngayon, ASEC Mocha, mga 10 years old, 8 years old, 5 years old, gusto nila sexy sila. Dati, gusto lang nila maglaro. Pero nakikita, they're emulating what adults are doing now. And I always say, I don't care what you write. As long as it's not pornographic, it doesn't incite to rebellion or sedition, and it's not, may isa pa, okay, pornographic, or it's not libelous. Yun lang yung tatlo eh. Then otherwise, you could already. But we have to make certain sacrifices also if we're government officials. And as I've said, not only am I being bashed by the yellows, I'm also being bashed by the reds because I'm neither here nor there, right? But I would like to assure you that I will protect your rights, at least in this hearing. And so I cannot, even if I want to, because I know that you're all very busy, I would like to thank you for being here today. But I'm sorry to say that I cannot adjourn this hearing. I will have to suspend it because one of the key persons that was mentioned, Mr. Dayao, is not present here today. And I would like to give them a chance to also either defend themselves or to dispute what we have to say. So dapat maging mapagmatyag ang publiko. Lalo na ang mga kabataan na laman ng social media sa kanilang nababasa at ibinabahagi sa kanilang followers at friends. Thus, we will consider the creation of a new government institute to check the integrity of government information and police the accuracy of information if we think it is tenable. Kasi we don't want again to add that bureaucracy unless we really need it. But Mr. Alampay said it. Things can get very untenable. That's why we have to make certain choices and sacrifices. And even if they say, in fact, there are different tweets and texts to me, and they're saying, why are people complaining? The other media or online is there to check mainstream. Mainstream has been accused of being slanted. And this is the chance of people to air out their views. I agree, but then there should also be accountability on the part of bloggers and our online writers. And let us not also forget the sacrifice of legitimate, well, I wouldn't say legitimate, but mainstream journalists that have to be accountable and that have to really collect materials. Yun nga, may isang nag-text sa akin from GMA7, alam mo ba, napakahaba ng proseso para lang mag-produce ng isang show. Hindi lang telepono ang kailangan, ipapa-approve mo pa to, kailangan talaga na balanse mo lahat. So at least we're there now to check each other. Dati, before President Duterte, pag ang media nagsalita, parang ito na, di ba? Pero lumabas kayo, and you all of a sudden you're checking mainstream media, and you are checking us, and we are checking the government. Di ba? So, it's a cycle, but we just have to fix the imperfections as best we can. So, in that, I think that there's one thing agreed upon in this hearing. It is this: misinformation should not have a place in today's democratic society if we can prevent it. Speech, as long as it is not libelous, seditious, or does not incite violence, should not be curtailed or inhibited. I'll be the first one to speak against that. Therefore, think before you click. Maraming salamat po. Salamat, di kayo nag-away, ha? On public information is, if these have become our daily routine, then most likely we've been waking up to and going to bed with news